Good morning and thanks for joining me and Mrs. Happy Biker in northern Spain today. So we're currently leaving our base camp of Llanes, and being a Welshman I've been pronouncing this place as Llanes until I was put right earlier on this morning by another biker I was chatting to. So apologies for butchering your beautiful Spanish nameplates for the last 24 hours. So we're currently off to a little town called Riaño, which is in the Picos mountains. And to get there, we'll be on the N625, which has the reputation for being a fantastic biking road. It's only about 70 miles to Riaño, but I'm guessing it's going to take us about 2 to 3 hours to get there. So we've come here to northern Spain to check out the mythical N625 and see if it lives up to all the hype. And I've been lucky enough to drive on some great roads. The North Coast 500 up in Scotland. I've been through the Pyrenees a couple of times. The Wales 360 is another fantastic route. And I was already getting the vibe that this was going to be just as good. And it wasn't long before we would stop in to take some photographs. So we carried on crunching up the miles. Trevor was in his element. And it wasn't long at all before we were here. The Park National Picos de Europa, and I wasted no time at all adding my branding next to all the other stickers from all the other bikes that had been here already. Wow, look at that for a view. Gonna go back and have another look at that, I think. So what are my thoughts so far then on the N625? Firstly, it's not a very challenging road. It's not very challenging at all. Anyone who has passed their test can easily manage this route quite comfortably. Gonna go back and have another look at that. Picos mountain range, the route was almost completely flat, with hardly any inclines whatsoever. The mountain bits, however, will come later after we leave Riaño. And as for cornering, I've never known a road to be so forgiving. There are a couple of hairpin bends, but they are right at the top of the mountain near Deer Pass. But here's the clincher for me. If you do like your roads to be traffic free, with stunning views, a long meandering river which seems to have followed the N625 everywhere, then you're going to love this road. As a biker, I could have ridden it all day without getting bored, and if you do ride it all day, there are absolutely loads of little stopovers where you can rest up for 5 minutes and get a cold drink. For me, the N625 was exactly the type of road that reminds us bikers why we love biking so much and how being on a great ride makes you feel great. It's easy to get why this road is so popular with bikers from Spain and with visitors like me. Have you ever driven on this road? If you have, please leave a comment, tell me what you think. Do you agree with my little assessment of it, or did you have a different experience? So as we approached Riaño, we weren't really expecting too much, just your typical sleepy Spanish town, but wow, what a place. This really is a must visit if you're a biker and you're in this neck of the woods. As we approached Riaño, we couldn't even work out if we were in Spain or the Norwegian fjords. The scenery is absolutely amazing. The town itself, it isn't too big, but it's big enough to have a little piazza with a few restaurants which we took full advantage of. We had 2 really nice dinners, 2 drinks, all with change from a tenner. Now you wouldn't get that in the UK. The backdrop to Riaño is just as impressive. There's a huge reservoir and in the distance the magnificent mountain peaks of the Picos. And on top of one of those mountain peaks is allegedly the biggest swing in Spain. So that's where we're off to now. A 20-30 minute walk up the mountain path to see this massive swing. So what can we say about Riaño? It's absolutely beautiful. We came up here, had a look at the big swing. Obviously the swing's for kids, but the views from the swing area, absolutely breathtaking. We were only supposed to be here about half hour just to have something to eat, just a little stopover. We've been here about 2 hours I think, just walking around, looking around. Absolutely beautiful place. I really recommend this place if you're ever in this area. So for us, that's the end of Riaño and the N625. We're now going to make our way back to Llanes on an equally famous road, the N621. Now we've heard there's a lot of great places to see on this road, but it's also been in the biking headlines for all the wrong reasons as well. So join me and Mrs. Happy Biker in part 2 of our trip to the Picos in northern Spain.